The big question is this: how do we take a seemingly ordinary world and make it beyond extraordinary? In yoga, there is so much more than meets the eye, and it's not just the things we do on our yoga mats that make the biggest difference. That is the question, and this podcast will give you the answer. My name is Austin Bitsis, and welcome to Life as a Secret Yogi. This is a breathing technique called Conscious Awakening Breath by Michaël Bijker, and it follows our amazing conversation about breathing, part 1 conversation. If you haven't already checked out in the previous episode 14. I hope for all who have already listened to our conversation, learned something new about breathing, or just reframed a particular thought or thoughts you may be having. And if you're the type of person who has taken action to make life beautiful through the tools of yoga, I'd really appreciate if you headed over to iTunes or wherever you're listening to this podcast today and left us a raving review to keep this show going. Every review and rating is read by myself, the host, and your feedback is most definitely taken into account for future episodes. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Have an extraordinary rest of your day and enjoy this breathing meditation with Michaël Bijker.
Now I'm gonna guide us through a very simple breathing practice, but effective breathing practice. And it's a kind of simple way of really activating and energizing the body, for instance, in the morning. Like I mentioned before, the stronger breathing practice, also take a little moment after you've done them to really feel what is happening and make those moments after doing a strong breathing practice where you sit for meditation, start to make them longer and longer and longer, because that is really the importance of this practice, to become able to be still and feel that inner peace, that okayness. Because the more you connect with it, the more you identify with that state of being, and the more you recognize, like, hey, I am actually that. I am not that turbulent mind and emotions and all these things. It's also part of you. But the more you connect with that inner state of completeness, of peace, the more you identify and recognize that in essence, you are already perfect and complete, and that it is already all good. Okay? So, come into a sitting position, right? You can also sit on a chair. That's perfectly fine. And what we are going to do is bring the arms with the hands open up towards the sky, as up as you can. You take a deep breath in, and on the exhalation, you swing the arms all the way back. It's a little bit different than I'm explaining in the course, but like this, in and out. In and out. We're gonna do this for 10 more times. Deep in and out. Keep going like this. 5 more deep, full breaths. Last deep breath in, arms up, full in, arms up. Breathe out slowly, hands down, palms open on the knees. Relax for a moment the breath. You've stimulated the blood flow, you've stimulated the nervous system. Feel that in the hands, the arms. Three more very calm, slow breaths before we do the second and the last round. Just going to do a very short session, but the second round we're going to do it a little bit longer. If you feel okay, if you don't feel okay, you do it not so many breaths, but otherwise 30 breaths. Again, hands up. Take a deep breath in, up, and out, in, out. Going like this for 15 more breaths. Try to make full, strong breaths to really open up and unblock. Last 5 breaths. Last deep breath in, arms up, full inhalation, arms up. Exhale slowly, palms open on the knees. Relax. Just the breath. Feel the hands, the arms, the face. Relax a little bit more, the lips, the eyebrows, the jaw, the shoulders for a little moment, like you're loosening up a bit more with the breath out. Like you're making a bit of space with the breath out. And a calm, relaxed, kind and friendly breath in. Last couple of very gentle, calm breaths. Learn to breathe with a bit more kindness. Learn to become okay with the moment. Like you smile at whatever the state of being is at this moment and be like, that's all right. That's okay. I feel it for a moment. Just being, breathing and sitting. It's okay. Finish off this session for the last 3 very slow breaths. You can rub the hands together. Place a hand on the belly, a hand on the heart. Take some very calm, deep breaths, about 3 of them, and make like a state of okayness, a state of friendliness, like you're feeling wonderful. Thank you. So good. Wonderful, friends. So may we all be blessed with peace, love, and wisdom. Namaste. So obviously, with this technique, you can do it, you should kind of do it in a half-hour period of time or something. Maybe do 3 rounds of this strong breathing, and then in between each round, take a little moment to just feel what is happening. And then after your last round, really take some time to let everything settle, to sit and bathe in that state you have created, that state of inner peace and okayness. The breathing should always be in through the nose and out through the nose or the mouth, but whatever you prefer. In this case, it's good to do it also out through the nose, because you will cleanse your nasal cavity with this also, which is very important. Breathing through the nose helps to filter the air, to take out bacteria and viruses, but also to warm up and moisturize the air before it comes into your lungs. And therefore, it's important and good to breathe through the nose. And breathing out through the nose helps to cleanse, to stimulate that flow of mucus and to bring it out.